get to meet up with the Litas again tonight, so that'll be the second dinner I've gone to, though I've been on at least one or two rides where they were also apart, not necessarily we were riding together. It is Unicorn Week at my school. So, super excited. I thought in honor of Unicorn Week, today's tarot reading would be from the Fairy deck. Hello, Sarah. Good morning. And I'm trying to shuffle as fast as I can because I actually need to be leaving in 1 minute for work. Come on, come on. It's the last week of school. Here it is June 14th, 2022. And in Washington State, or at least here, we go really late. I actually work next week. The teachers do. Students are done this Friday. All right. Today's tarot card, please be lovely, is unity. Yeah, all right. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. That's really interesting. I do have quite the, Sarah keeps coming. I do have quite the blend of friends with very, very traditional conservative Christian friends and other priest exes and priests and priestesses that I know in the Wicca tradition. I have Santera friends. So interesting. Unity. You know what I would say, not a surprise, motorcycles. Motorcycles are unifying. So I'm about to get on mine and head my happy self to work to have a wonderful day with the kids, drawing unicorns and reading unicorn stories. Oh, Washington weather. You never failed to disappoint. I didn't bring my chaps because I was in such a hurry and it was supposed to be such a nice day. Grr. So I do have my rain gear. I might put the rain pants on. I like wearing them under the chaps. That way they don't accidentally get burnt on my tailpipe. But I may not have a choice. I'm leaving early, which is really good for me because then it gives me time to make sure I find good parking and to accidentally take wrong turns, which I won't be doing, taking that out of the law. And I'm hungry. I'm just really hungry, so I'd rather get there early. Hoping these clouds don't mean what I think they mean. On my way to El Bacon. It's a Salvadorian restaurant, and I'm like super excited for the food. And meeting up with the Litas. And my friend from my Sturgis writing videos, Hippie Chick, is joining us tonight to meet the Litas for the first time. Woo! So much fun. Okay, so we have the real life of a YouTube vlogger right now, that the SD card wasn't totally inserted. And I thought I was leaving early. The 5th grade camp is returning right now. I bet those parents were like, why is she leaving? Did the 5th graders already come back? No, just teachers working this late. Your tax dollars at work. It was only almost an hour overtime. We don't get paid overtime. Just FYI. Oh, for the millionth time, I've wished there was a center lane coming out of this parking lot. Especially with the new apartments and everything. Oh, I just ran over my own foot. Hate it when I do that. I watched another Insta360 versus GoPro. And actually what I found out about the Insta360 made me glad that I didn't buy it for my first camera. I thought it was hard learning the GoPro. Forget about it. Evidently the GoPro is a piece of cake compared to the editing you have to do
with the Insta 360. I still think I want one someday, but I'm not craving it or regretting my decision like I was before. Now I feel like, okay, you did make the right decision. Oh, they're mowing the lawn. I love the smell of freshly mown lawn, but I'm also allergic, so now my throat is kind of like And I didn't bring my water bottle because I was just going to work and then out to dinner. Wow, smart rider would have zipped up her sleeves. I love how motorcycle jackets have zippers on the sleeves so you can get thicker sweatshirts and things on underneath and pull and adjust your underlayers. I don't love it when I forget to zip them up because now it's split flapping, so it's a little distracting, but worse, it's kind of chilly. I did put my Harley Davidson kind of liner jacket back on, and I have no shame. I don't care that now I ride an Indian and that the jacket says Harley. It's warm and protective, and I have no strong brand loyalty because I have loved the different motorcycles I've ridden. I love the CBR Honda 500. I loved my Kawasaki Vulcan, my BMW, my Harleys, and now my Indian. So I have t-shirts from several companies, and I will continue to wear them. That's a good question. Please comment. What do you think? I'm going to do what I want, but you're welcome to comment what your opinion is on whether or not I should still be wearing my BMW shirts or my Harley jackets and gloves when I'm riding an Indian. I feel bad because, like, I ask these questions and really I'm kind of setting you up for the answer I want. That's not good teaching. I should know better. I should give you wait time and and let you make up your own mind. See, it's these moments where if I had the Insta 360, you could see the expensive houses that look over the water, and then you could also see the water. I will describe it. It's water. Oh, and there looks like there's big military boats out on the water, because we do have a lot of Navy out here. It's funny that I've only dated Army. Oh, wait, I did date a guy who was retired Navy. No, I was married to one too. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. I totally forgot that. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot of Navy. Was absolutely delicious. My friend Hippie Chick came out from my Sturgis rides, the first two. It was so good to see her. And we just had such a fantastic time. I love getting together with people who make me laugh. Oh, hopefully it's connected, because I really want to hear these directions, especially the first little bit. All right, well, on the bright side, I'm on a one-way street, and I'm gonna have to turn on a one-way street. Looks like I'm making some kind of U-turn with one-way streets. Okay, oh, now I know where I am. Okay, that was awesome. That wasn't too bad. It's so funny because I drove around a couple times. Being directionally impaired is not easy. Okay. Hopefully I can be heard. If not, I will voice over later. That was just super delightful. Being with other women riders, laughing at some of our mistakes we've made, laughing at some of the wild comments that men give to us, having a legitimate complain session over people, usually men, no offense, grabbing our motorcycles to help us park or start or move. All of us have had it happen. Would you do it to a man? Would you just grab a man's motorcycle without his consent? I just don't think you would. Even if you saw him struggling, wouldn't you ask before you touched a man's motorcycle? English. Don't touch my stuff. Like, seriously, ask. Like, you want to help me? Ask. Like, did I ask for your help? Nope. None of us in the situations that, gosh, I'll have to count the ladies in the picture plus the lady who took the picture who didn't want to be in the picture going on like YouTube and Instagram and everything. Anyway, so of all of us there, all of us have had that same experience where people will just grab our motorcycles without asking us first to either put down our kickstand if we're taking too long or move us forwards or backwards in a parking situation. It is really disorienting to have your motorcycle touched, pushed, or pulled. And then we started talking about group rides and how so many of us have been hit or seen someone get hit. And just having that discussion of that, kind of, you need to say it almost every group ride, in my opinion. Don't be a lemming. It is really easy when you're in a group ride to be hyper fixated on the group and not notice that and not notice that the bike right in front of you has stopped or didn't go. Because just because you decide it would have been safe for you to pull out doesn't mean that other people agree. Like, I'm a bit of a sissy lala when it comes to pulling out in traffic. I really want to know that it's safe. Wow. There is like no traffic. This is the way home from the Bremerton shipyard. And at rush hour traffic, it's just bumper to bumper. And we don't have any kind of lane splitting here in Washington State. So this whole ride, and a lot of people commute on their motorcycles to the shipyard, and then there's seaport. There's a few military facilities out here. A lot of engineers, which I think is really cool. I really love engineers and mathematicians and computer engineers, mechanical, electrical, all of them. I love the way your mind works. I got to meet Faye tonight, who is an engineer, private contractor, and I love their sense of humor. Like, engineers have the funniest sense of humor, and I love playing D&D with them because they can get so creative. I love playing D&D with people who do the voices for the different characters and really get into the role-playing of it, not just the D&D. I haven't done LARPing, which is kind of shocking considering my costume fetish. I love dressing up in costumes. Love it. I have a whole room that is basically my costume closet.